Welcome to Isabella's Restaurant and Bar, where you can experience fine dining with a casual flair. They serve up international cuisine that's fabulous. I'm here with Chef Bento, and Chef, we're thrilled to be here. Thanks for having us today.
Thank you for coming.
Well, what are we going to prepare?
Well, the first dish we're going to make is a salmon crudo, which is raw salmon. This is a Scottish salmon, and we're going to make a little marinade with some mango and some fresh fennel, topped with a little creme fraiche and some masago orange caviar.
This is fine dining.
Okay.
Okay.
First, we'll start off with some champagne.
I thought, are we going to pour it or are we going to put it in the dish?
We're going to pour it in there for now. And we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce, and we're going to add a little bit of honey to it. You don't want a lot. And then we're going to put a little Dijon mustard in here, just a little drop for taste.
Oh, I like all these flavors, like the sweetness with the Dijon.
Sure, it's a nice combination.
Yeah.
And we're going to add just a touch of coriander, and then we're going to mix this up. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of lemon zest.
Ooh, nice.
And now we're going to add some fennel and some fresh mango, and I'm going to stir
Mix
this
that
up a
all
little
up.
bit. Now I'm going to cut the salmon fillet, and we kind of slice it thin.
This is very different for an appetizer. I love it.
Yes, actually we do several different varieties of this. I like it best with peaches when peaches are in season.
Oh, nice.
And you can put pears. I like to use what's available in season.
Nice.
And fresh local as much as I can. And so we're gonna lay the salmon out, and then we'll take some of our marinated veggies. I think that's good, and just a little bit of the sauce.
Oh, this is nice. What a lovely
All right?
presentation.
Thank you. And this is creme fraiche, which is a combination of sour cream and heavy cream, equal portions, and it's set out for 24 hours to incorporate.
Wow.
So
Nice.
we're gonna put a little creme fraiche on top, and then we're gonna put a little orange masago caviar on top of that, and then we'll finish it with some red vein chervil.
Now you like to get all of your greens local as well.
I do. I use all local purveyors whenever available. They're just starting the season now. This is a local microgreen company, and there we have it. This is salmon crudo a la Isabella.
All right, Chef, you're making a second dish for us. What is it?
I am going to make an elk loin dish that we use here quite often.
Nice.
This is the elk loin. Before I cut it up, I'll cut this off, and I'll take the bones and roast the bones, and I make a sauce out of that. Cut the silver skin off, and then I make fillets out of it.
Wow, so everything's done right here in house.
Absolutely right here in house.
Okay.
This is actually from Wyoming
Wow.
elk. So first we're going to add a little butter. I'm going to stop the elk loin in this pan with just a little bit of olive oil. Here's the elk loin that I trimmed and cut.
That's so lean, isn't it?
And
Beautiful.
it is beautiful. We're going to saute that with a little bit of fresh thyme,
All right.
a little bit of fresh rosemary, and we're going to add just a little bit of garlic to it. When I'm finished with this, I'll pull them out and I'll saute my mushrooms in this one.
Terrific.
This is a potato that I make here. It's just poached halfway, and I'm going to fry it and brown it on both sides,
Oh, interesting.
as well as my poached carrot and poached asparagus. I'm going to fry them a little bit.
Nice searing that meat right
Nice
up
here, yep.
with all the juices in there.
Oh yeah. And I'm waiting for the potato to brown up very nice.
I've never seen a potato done like this.
I cut it and poached it, so it's halfway cooked. There's different versions of this, but this is the way I like mine.
Yeah, I like it.
I always like to keep basting my steaks. And I'm gonna pull these out now. I'll let them rest for a little while. I'm gonna add some Maitake mushrooms.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna add 1 pat of butter for that, and that's all I need for that right now. This is the sauce I was telling you about that I made with the elk bones and a mirepoix, tomato paste, red wine, carrots, shallots, and some mushrooms. It has a nice, beautiful flavor to
The
it.
flavor profile sounds amazing.
Yes, it's my version of a bordelaise sauce, classic French dish.
Nice.
This is a puff pastry tart that I made.
Wow.
And we have a cucumber flour, and then I'm gonna put a little more sauce on here. And then I have a cauliflower puree that I've made, and then I wanna finish it with a fresh fig. These are pea tendril microgreens, and these are all nasturtiums, some local farms that I get my microgreens from.
Nice.
And there you have it. That's our elk loin Isabella.
That is a culinary work of art right there. Well, Chef, thank you so much for having us, and tell everyone a little bit more about Isabella's.
Well, thank you for coming here. Isabella's was established 21 years ago, open for lunch and dinner with an international cuisine. We have a nice bar in the front. We run happy hours from 5 to 7 o'clock. We're having Seafood Tuesdays. I bring in a lot of different fish, a variety of fish. And we also have a special at the bar for $22. 2 glasses of wine and 2 entrees for $22 on Tuesdays. And we're also having a nice, fabulous Easter buffet.
Terrific. A lot going on here at Isabella's. Why don't you tell everybody where you're located?
Isabella's is located at 1140 on 315 in Wilkes-Barre.
Terrific. Chef, thank you so much for having us. We had a great time today at Isabella's.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.